Student, today we will learn the chapter Matrices Part 2. Now, as in the part 1, I have described what is the matrix and types of the matrix. Now in this part, I will tell you the operations on matrix. What do you mean by operation on matrices? As we learn what is the matrix, now we have to do the operations. What is the meaning of operation? Addition, subtraction and product. Okay. So these three operations first we learn, then we will talk about the others. Now, before starting, I will describe the matrix A of order m into n. That the member is here Aij. Now what do you mean by m cross n and ij? You have learned in the previous part that A is denote the elements of this matrix and m into n is the order. It is number of row and it is number of column. Okay, now let B matrix, the members is denoted by Bij. Let order is same, m into n. Both are same order, therefore number of row and number of columns are same in the both matrix, then this order is same. Now first we talk about addition. For addition, the number of matrix, when we go to add it, A plus B, so we should first check the order should be same. Order should be same. Okay, if this order is same, then you can add this. Now how you can add this? The resultant is let matrix of same order m into n and member is Cij. And what is the meaning of here? Cij is Aij plus Bij. What do you mean by this? It means if it is 1 1, then it should be 1 1. What do you mean 1 1? First row, first column, first row, first column. Remember it. Then the resultant will be at this matrix at C11 places is this one. So corresponding element of these two matrices you can add it. Right? Now I am describing about this example. Now example, add 2 3 1 0 minus 1 4 plus this 1 0 3 4 6 1. Order is same here. You can see order is 2 into 3. Here is also order is 2 into 3. So what will be the result? Result will be also order of 2 into 3. So what is the first member? That is 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1. Okay. Now you can add 3 plus 0. The corresponding element you are adding here. Right? So A11 add plus B11, result is C11. So now here 1 plus 3. Okay. Now here 0 plus 4. Now this one is minus 1 plus 6. Now you can add 4 plus 1. So now after getting simplified, you are getting here 3 and here you are getting 4. Okay, now here getting you are 4 and here is 5 and here is 5. So this is your required answer of order 2 into 3, right? So this way you can understand addition of matrix. Now if we want to be add more than 2 matrix, so you can use the associative law also. That's no problem if you use this associative law. Additions follow the associative law and addition of 2 matrix follow the commutative law. That is no problem, but order should be same of these 2 matrix. These 3 matrix here is the 2 matrix. If the order is not same, then you cannot add it. So if you add this, the order should be same and the resultant order be also of the same. So it is commutative law, it is associative law. Additions can follow this law. That is commutative law. And this one is associative law. Okay, so it's very simple to getting the add here. Now next point, I will describe that if you add a matrix with 0 matrix, resultant will be A. Resultant will be A. The order of this matrix should be same. So 0 matrix, when you add it, the order will be getting again A. So we can say in additions, O is the additive identity for matrix addition. What is this? O is additive identity. Additive identity. Okay. So now what is 0 matrix? This is additive identity. Okay. So these 3 law you have to learn. If the question is asked what is the additive identity of A, that you can say of the same order 0 matrix, right? Now I am talking about subtraction or difference of matrix. Difference of matrix. Now before going this matrix difference, I will describe about product of scalar. Product of scalar. Now here is a matrix Aij and you want to product with K. The resultant will be Kaij. What is the meaning of this? This constant by scalar, when you multiply this, you have to multiply this in all elements, or you can take in the common also. Example here, let you want to multiply it by 2, 4, 1, 0, 3, 2, 1. What is the result here? 2 multiplied by 4, 8. 2 multiplied by 1, 2. 2 multiplied by 0, 0. 2 multiplied by 3, 6. This 2 multiplied by this 2, 4. And 2 multiplied by this one, you are getting 2. So this way you have learned that constant should be multiplied in each of the member. So this is the result. Okay. Now I am coming again on this topic, that is the difference. So now if we want to subtract a minus b, order should be same. Order should be same. Okay, so the resultant will be getting of the same order, and aij minus bij, the resultant will be cij. Okay, so you can subtract this way the corresponding element. Now how I can meaning of this subtract? The meaning of this subtract is only that aij plus multiplied this minus here bij, then you are getting here addition of aij and minus bij. It is as similar, we add this, but when we change all these members by multiplied by minus, the all members, the sign will be changed. Means we can subtract a minus b easily, but after multiplying by minus in the all elements of bij, right? So subtraction is subtraction. In which subtraction, what is the meaning of this? Now we can say here negative of matrix, negative of matrix, negative of matrix A, negative of matrix A is minus A, or we can say multiplied by minus 1 in A. So what is the result? The all members elements have the same sign will be changed. So hence we can understand that when we subtract this, it means we add negative of b, then we can find the result. So what is the difference? You can understand. So now a minus b equal not b minus a. It doesn't follow the commutative law, right? So you should understand this, because sign will be changed, so it is not equal. Now I am telling you about the existence of additive inverse. Existence of additive inverse. What is the additive inverse? Existence of additive inverse. Additive inverse. What is the meaning of additive inverse? That if A plus B equal to 0 matrix, then B is additive inverse of A. It means B equal to minus A. So additive inverse of A matrix is minus A. Hence we can say additive inverse of A is minus A. Okay. The meaning definition of additive inverse means when we add in a matrix, the resultant should be 0. What is the 0? 0 was the additive identity. If we get the additive identity, then B is additive inverse of A. Similarly, A is additive inverse of B. Right? If we add this, we get the 0. Okay, students. Now I will describe the properties of vector, properties of scalar, multiplication of matrix. It is nothing that when you multiply it by k in a plus b. So what is the meaning of this? You can multiply it by k by a plus k b, then you can add it. So no problem, if you add it then multiply it, the result is the same. Okay. Similarly, we can say if this constant is in this way, then you multiply it in matrix A, then you can Ka plus write La, then you can add it. Okay. So student, this way you can use this scalar as a product here in matrix. Now I will tell you the next point, that is the multiplication of matrix. Multiplication of matrix, it is a very important point, since in most of the questions you will use the multiplications of matrix. So we will understand how we can do the product of two matrix. First I will tell you, if we want to find the product of A into B, we want to result C. So first we check the order here, A m into n, n into p. If this will be equal, then the resultant we can get m into p. First check this order. Now if we are going to find the product of A into B, then it is equal to C. Okay, then you can see here the number of column of A should be equal to number of row of B, then the resultant will be order of m into p. Okay, this is the first law you have to check. Now what you have to check, tell me? Number of column of A should be equal the number of row of B, then we can find the product of order m into p. Okay, now let it is Aij, m into n order, and it is B jk of n into p order, then C will be ik of m into p order. Now what is the Cij? Cik is equal to sigma, means sum of Aij into bjk, where j equal to 1 to n. Okay, so we should understand this by practice. And what is the practice? I am telling you this understanding by the given following examples, right? So to understand this topic, what is the result? This we are taking here one examples. Let A equal to A11, A12, A13, B12, B21, B22, B23. It is the order of 2 into 3. Now B is B11, B21, B23. Now it is the order of 3 into 1. So when we multiplied this, it will be equal. So resultant will be order of 2 into 1. Okay. So when it is order of 2 into 1 means 2 row 1 column. 2 row 1 column. So let it is C11, C21, 2 row and 1 column. Right? Now what is the value of C11? C11. This refer the number of row of A. Cij. I is number of row of A and J is number of column of B. Okay. So C1, this one should be right here, this one. So we write here A11, A12, A13. Okay. Now this one is the product of this column. What is the first column? That is B11, B21, B23. Sorry, B31. B31. Now multiply this and add this. What is the result here? That is C11. Now C21. 2 refers the number of this row. What is? B21, B22, B23, and this one refers this column. Okay. So we can say here again B11 first number, B21, B23. Edit. Okay. So let we are taking a small b, let we should take a, here is capital B. So no confusion, you have to find out. Okay. So now it's okay. Right? So this will be multiplied by this and you can add it. Now this is your result. This 2 value I can put here. Now we take the digit here. Let A equal to 1, 2, 3 and B equal to 4, 5, 6. It is order 1 into 3. It is order 3 into 1. Find AB and BA if possible. Okay. So first question, A order is 1 into 3, B order is 3 into 1. This is equal, hence possible. Okay, now order of C will be 1 into 1. So we can say C equal to 1 1. Okay, 1 into 1, 1 row first column. The value of C11 equal to first row, that is 1 2 3, and this one is first column, so this is the first column, that is 4 5 6. So we multiply this and add it. So what is the answer here? 4 plus 10 plus, yes, say 18. So realness is 32. So answer is your 32 of order 1 into 1. This is your answer. Now we check to BA. Is BA is possible? Right? So now B A, it is order of 3 into 1 and it is order of 1 into 3. Now this is equal, so possible, and resultant will be C of order 3 into 3. So we can write about C that it is the order of 3 into 3, means C11, C12, C13, 3 row and 3 column. So 3 column first row and second row first column, C22, C23 and C31, C32, C33. Right? So now what is the value of C11? What is the value of C11? So B was 4 5 6 and it is 1 2 3. 4 5 6, A is 1 2 3. So C11 equal to first row first column, means 4 into 1 only, that is 4. First row first column. Okay, so what about C12? First row second column, so we can say 5 into 2 10, 1 3. Now first row and third column, 4 into it is 4 into 2, it is equal to 8. Now first row third column, that is 4 into 3, that is 12. Okay, so we can write here 4 8 12. Now 2 1, we are getting here C21, second row first column, 5 into 1 equal to 5, and 2 2, second row second column, 5 into 2 equal to 10, and 2 3, second row third column, 5 into 3 equal to 15. So we can put here 5 10 15. Now 3 1, C31 is third row, that is 6, first column, 6 into 1, 6 into 1 equal to 6. So C32 equal to third row second column, 6 into 2 equal to 12, and C33, that is 6 into 3 equal to 18. So you can put here 6, 12, and this one is 18. So first row, first column, second row, first column, this way we are finding here of order 3 into 3. So student, this is your answer. Now, is AB equal to BA? Is AB equal to BA? If it is possible, then we can see it is not equal. AB equal not BA if possible. If possible, then AB equal to BA. No, it is not equal. It means product does not follow the commutative law. Okay. Product does not follow the commutative law. It may be possible that if AB is AB product you can find, then it is not necessary that BA can be found. Okay. So we can say it is, we can say if AB and BA both defined, it is not necessary that AB equal to BA. So in this chapter what I have studied, what we have studied about the addition, subtraction and product. Now if one question is there, if A is a diagonal matrix, and what is the diagonal matrix? I have already defined in the previous video. And B is also diagonal matrix. Okay, now check AB. What is the AB? 1, 0, 0, 2 multiplied by 3, 0, 0, 4. So it is order 2 into 2. It is order 2 into 2. This is equal. So what we get here? Order of 2 into 2. Let it is C. Okay. So what is the value of C? Then there is 2 into 2. 1, 0, 0, 2, 3, 0, 0, 4. So now C is also of order 2 into 2. C11, C12, C21, C22 of 2 into 2 order. Let we define C11, that is the first row of A and first column of B. Right here A and B, so that you can see very well. 1, 0, 0, 2 and 3, 0, 0, 4. First row 1, 0 and first column 3, 0. What we get here? 3. Okay. So now C12, first row 1, 0 and 1, 2. Second column 0, 4. So what we get here? that is 0. Now C21 second row, and with first column 3 0. So what we get here? 0. Now C22 second row and second column. So we get here 8. So 3008, when we fill, the result will be 3C11 12 21, and this what we get here, 3008. So so now if we multiplied BA, what we get here? Let the multiplied by BA. So now BA, let it is D. Okay, B is 3008, sorry, 3004 of order 2 into 2 multiplied by 1002 of order 2 into 2. D is will be the result of 2 into 2. Let D equal to, this is equal, so this is order of this D matrix. D equal to D11, D12, D21, C D22. So we can get D11 first row 30 and first column 10. What is the result here? 3. Okay, D22, D12 first row 30. Okay, and first column 10. We get here D12 is first row 30 and second column 02. Zero, 2. Now it is equal to 0. So now we can take the 21 second row 04 multiplied by first column 1 and 0. We are getting here 0. D22 second row 04 row of this and column of this. So 02 second column 02. Now add it, we get 8. Now fill here. What is the value of D11? 3. D12 is 0. D21 is 0. D22 is 8. So now we can see, is D equal to C? Hence we can say C equal to D, means AB equal to BA. So we can say easily, using this example, what we can learn here. We can say multiplication of diagonal matrix of same order will be commutative. Okay, this is the very objective question, important question. So this point, this note you have to learn and remember it. It may be possible that this may become in as a objective question or one or short question. Now we will learn something about zero matrix as the product of two non-zero matrix. Now we can say that let A equal to 0 0 minus 1 2 and B is 3 0 5 0. Now multiplied AB, what we get here? It is order of 2 into 2. It is order of 2 into 2. Resultant is 2 into 2. What we get here? Let it is C11. First row 0 minus 1 multiplied by 3 into 0. We get 0. Okay. Now C12 first row multiplied by second column, that is also 0. So this way we get here C21, that is 0 into 3 plus 2 into 0 equal to 0. C22 0 into 5 plus 2 into 0 equal to 0. All are 0, equal to 0 matrix. But is these are 0 matrix? What is the 0 matrix? 0 matrix when the all elements are 0. So it is not the 0 matrix. Okay, it is also not the 0 matrix. So we can say important point. What we can say important point? If the product of two matrices is a 0 matrix, it is not necessary that one of the matrix is a 0 matrix. Okay student, so this important point you have to learn it. Now before ending these topics, I will describe 2-3 points more. Right now, properties of multiplication of matrix. Now number 1, AB into C equal to A B C. If defined both sides. That is the law of associative law. If both sides are defined, then it is follows this. Okay. Now second is distributive law. A B plus C equal to AB plus AC. AB plus AC, and second is A plus B into C equal to AC plus BC. Okay. Condition is both sides are defined. Both sides are defined. If this order doesn't follow, then it is not possible. So order should be followed, right? Now third is the existence of multiplicative identity. Existence of identity. What is the meaning of the identity? Means if we for square matrix A, if IA equal to AI equal to A, then I is identity matrix of A. Okay. So now student, it should be remembered that if A is square matrix of order 2, then I will be taking as square matrix of order 2. Similarly, the order should be same and they will be square. So student, to understand this topic multiplications, we will do some questions, but now not in video. First we will describe in the next video some more point. What will be the more point? That is the transpose and symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. So you have to wait for the next video, and we will do some exercise not now. We will do some exercise in the next video, or after that next video, on multiplication and other things, when we learn all the theory. So student, now we stop this lectures here. You have to wait for the next video, next lecture, for these two topics and other topics, right? So thank you.